afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, another riveting, amazing Propagandacast. I'm your host, Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda Hero, like Defender of the Fatherland, your very own God Emperor of mankind. Off here to a 1 versus 1. I did it again. 2 versus 2. It's a 2 versus 2 on Elst Outskirts. Damn it. There we go. 2 versus 2. Setting is 1944, somewhere, well, close to the Ardennes, but not quite there anyways. We got Vonasten and Crossfire pushing ahead with the Allies. The 11th Armoured Division backed up by elements of the 2nd Infantry Division here. Versus in the south, we got the German Army here with Dieter and Deinhard fighting for the Wehrmacht, the German Army, Deutschland, the elite Panzerlehr Panzer Division. We got Jäger Army immediately chosen for Deinhard with infantry, machine gun, Panzerfaust bullets, and more or less the same thing for Dieter. That's Dieter, that's Deinhard. I gotta keep this up. And we've got here Vonasten with airborne infantry, heavy cavalry. We got Crossfire with Commander Regiment, Royal Engineers, and Mobile Assault. We got Pioneers for the section. Then we got the Pioneers 74 coming up. We got a snap, in fact, for Deinhard. I need to figure out some system for this. MD4 coming up, the setting up here. Pioneers grabbing the point here, and we got the Pioneer MD4 coming up here for the munitions point. In fact, might be going straight here for the house. Set up there. If you can set up shop there, be definitely a bit of a shot there for Vonasten. Who's going to struggle a bit with this kind of aggressive early pen from the German army. He's busy digging out into the cutoff point, but if he's going to find himself pressure there with the machine gun, it might get a bit ugly for him. Down the south, MD4 2 Pioneers going back there. Grenadiers coming up here with the fuel pump. We got Crossfire setting up with the section there already. And they're going to be forcing up shop here as Vonasten's moving towards the fuel point here. Sniper around there for Deinhard. Dieter's men moving up here for with the Grenadiers. Pioneers up here as well. MD4 remains on watch to protect them against the push for the cut-off point there in a sense. And there you go. Rearson's pushed away. Cut-off point now wide open here to a Deinhard. Certainly an interesting opening here. Sniper on the way for Dieter as well. So we've got a double sniper opening here from the Wehrmacht. Bold and nasty. Wiring going up in the tank trap to ensure no one uses these tank traps. You know, Heinz, yes, these Americans are so silly. Yes, they use tank traps for cover. Why don't they just use sandbags? I think it's because he eats them. Looking at them, I can't believe that. MD42 sniping up here, rather than they're going to find themselves in the fire soon enough. Push here for the car pump, another section ring in there. Sniper this down here for Dieter. As for Deinhard, he's got his own Grenadier. He's more or less got the same build, just with a slightly different ordering. Rather than they're pushed back, trying to grab the fuel point, but still can't connect it. And car point there being hit, more or less reversing the thing here on the Germans there. But Snarfire there in the section, bleeding out a bit. He can this push back by the second here by the western fuel point. Pioneers moving up here to the push for the calf point, and up here slowly bleeding out to the Yankees, trying to keep them at bay. Noting here that Vonasten, oh, yes, going for the mortar. Right then, I was about to say he hasn't gone for mortar, then he goes for the mortar. Splendid there, Vonasten. Proving me wrong. Moving D4 moving up here, possibly expecting this is going to get mortared here anyways. He's shifting about the machine gun, possibly hoping that Vonasten doesn't go to look, which case he does. Rather disappointing Deinhard there. My God, those Americans so rude. Why don't they just believe us Germans? Roughing up, they're going to ground the point. He's snapping nearby. Needs to support here, I think. Back here, we got more infantry out there for Dieter. Deinhard also more Grenadiers. Smokescreen on the MD42. Excellent play there by Vonasten. Allows to at least grab the point and also pay to go up with the grenade if he has them research. He's researching them, but Vonasten is not. Up north, the Grenadiers losing out to the Riflemen, lacking any support here. The Grenadiers are easy meat for the Riflemen up close with M1 Garants. MD42 being pushed up. We got pressure here from Crossfire as well in the southwest. Dietz is not making much progress there compared to Deinhard as well. Moving up to occupy the house here, where a lot of the entrances has been wired off. Sniper pushing back the Riflemen, of course, can't expose themselves too much either. And we see that Vonasten and Crossfire working together here to give Deinhard a rough time in the north. Well played there, well played there. But of course that does mean Dieter can make some good progress if he realises what's going on there, which he hopefully should. Now the Canadians got there for Deinhard, having lost his previous one. Not good. Crossfire here with the doctrine as well. It is mobile assault, opening up for flamethrowers and other fun bits. We only take it for the Germans. We do have here for Dieter, but Deinhard has yet to sort of really get there.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Ground the centre victory point. We got the M14 up with the 6 reasons inside here. Going to do something up. We got Telemines up here, expecting some kind of light vehicular rush from the Allies. Very good work there. Sappers the flamethrowers versus Pioneers with no flamethrowers. That's going to be a one-sided engagement. There was one. Down here, troops in full sync. Take up there, finally happening for Deinhard as well. Deed, of course, got the gun, can't do anything with it. At least he's got the fuel pond going. BSN's there being slowly bled out by the MD-42 sniper here. Could possibly also do some stuff. We can see there now. Dieter is moving in northwards here to find back up there for Deinhard versus the Northern Allied push here. Even if he's, of course, trying to make good progress in the south. So good play there by Dieter. Take up done. Like to make a nice company not yet up here for Dieter, but he can soon go for it. And we got an M20 out for Vonasten. Now that's a very interesting choice. Most American players would be going straight for the anti-aircraft half-track, but with double snipers in the field here, the M20 is probably the better choice there, since it is a counter to the snipers. It actually gets an accuracy bonus versus snipers. The half-track doesn't. So that's most likely, I think, there for Vonasten's sort of logic here. He needs a sniper killer, and the M20 rather works on that role. Of course, the question is, do the Germans anticipate this, because the M20 is otherwise not exactly a part of the American meta. Bit like a healthy breakfast. Section moving about, he backed up by the lieutenant. Looks like we got a big push into the south again. Note here that Crossfire and Vonasten are working really well together, just, you know, coordinating the pushes very well together. That way making it harder for the Germans to defend and react, because they do seem to a certain degree slightly less coordinated here than Vonasten and Crossfire. Of course, they should not be taken lightly either. 2-2 on the way here for Deinhard and for Dieter. I mean, it's almost a synchronous build all they got going. I mean, the only difference is they're probably not going to go for the same doctrines, but still. Going at 2 grenadiers, 1 MD-42, 1 sniper, now 1-2-2-2 for each. That is certainly something that stands out here. North Vonasten are running into issues in the south, so they clearly, I think, to an extent, are probably people who work together, but it just isn't coming to the way in how they play. But their build would certainly seem to indicate it's either that or they just sort of think very much like they just sort of have the same habits and tastes. Panzerfaust and M20 continues to retreat, and he also covers up the sniper from being pursued here by the M20. Good save there by Dieter of the Panzerlehr. Gunner is going for the curve point here as the fighting up north continues, heading for the northern fuel pond as well, grabbing that. And we got here the ambulance out for Vonasten. As for Crossfire, we got the AC Mark III armored car out as well. Both 2-2s, they're ready for the German army. Die Deutsche Armee. Now, probably imagining the Panzerlehr would have used some slightly flashy armored cars that were better than that, like either the 250 half-track converted to an armored car. I believe that one was known as the Caesar version, or as also the potential the 234-1. That is basically what is the Puma, but without the 50mm cannon, since those are also better reconnaissance vehicle. Up here, though, we got a big push here from Crossfire, straight to the machine gun. The sniper, though, thwarted here by Deinhard's stalwart defense. Up here, we got the 2 pushing back the Allies, and also got the AC and the M20 working together. 2-2 versus that. It's not going to do it quite well. We got some duck digging in there. We got Bankrupt, and we got a Pack 40 in the way there. Will Deinhard go for the Pack 40 as well, or does he have other plans? Another push here for the front. Mortar is setting up as well. Kind of bombard, not a smoke screen here to suppress the machine gun in a sense. Troops being suppressed though by the MD-42. And of course, when I talk about suppression with smoke, I don't mean they actually mechanically get suppressed, but also in terms of, you know, actual reality. I mean, it's suppressed since he can't fire back. Rifling up here, gonna do something again. It's gonna go for the fuel pump, which is lightly defended. Very good. We got a Pack 40 out there for Dieter. Deinhard is yet to go for anything but a big push here as well. Again, you can see there once more Crossfire and Vonasten coordinating the pushes. Vonasten going for a broader push, and then Crossfire sort of sneaks up with a fist here to just gut punch Deinhard as Vonasten is drawing all the attention by the looks of it. Also noting again, both armored cars, we've got incendiary piercing. There we go. We got the 2-2 down, almost getting the. Oh, might get here the AC. As of course that pops smoke as well. Crossfire, there we go, pops it as well. Machine gun wiped out. Huge losses here for Deinhard. Massive cataclysmic losses. He just lost a lot of stuff here. Going for more grenadiers, and an MD-42 didn't quite get any, I think, sort of damage equivalent then to the Allies. And Dieter, in this case, the field was a bit too slow to actually react to support here. So this was not a good engagement for the Germans. Great push there for Vonasten and Crossfire. Now calling in the commandos as well to further destabilize Deinhard's defense. MD-42 on the way there, no take yet for the German player. Grabbing points here. Rifle munitions moving in, 2-2, good to go. Got the sign moving up there for Deinhard with 10 kills. Dieter's got 14 now. Bit Bit of skirmishing here, and we got actually an anti-aircraft out to get Vonasten. He's gone for heavy cavalry as well, leaving only D2 without a doctrine. Certainly indicates he's going to go for a rather heavy, shall we say, tier 2. And then stall for the Pershing. Interesting strategy actually there by Vonasten, like a heavy platoon command post is not actually something you see a lot, but he's gone for both the M20 and the anti-aircraft half deck, so I'm guessing that's what he's planning at. Machine gun bunker up to cover the center victory point. Interesting move there by Deinhard. Not what you'd expect to see actually. Of course, the problem is Vonasten's mortar's going to be tearing apart, and he's got no otherwise counters since he lost the 222. 50 cal following up there for Vonasten. Crossfire is not really going for much else either. Neither Wehrmacht player has it yet to take up. There you go, Pantherfast on the M20, and it is moving ahead. He's just being suppressed. Pack forward in the way there for Deinhard. D10 now flooding manpower and fuel. Could consider fuel cache to assist. That would be, I think, a really strong move there by D2 to back up, of course, both players. And knowledge he should be taking up. And there you go, we do get a notable drop in resources, which signals to us he is tanking. Excellent. Though still, I think fuel cache would have been a pretty solid choice as well. Pack forward in the way there for Deinhard. Needs to get that MD42 out of there.
We're losing a capture point.
Section commanders moving up. We've got the section of Pioneers MD42 moving in. Bunker up. Lieutenant moving ahead. AC moving in, got the Rifleman Fort 8 sappers moving in as well. MD42 good to go, got the AC moving ahead. 2-2 up in the section there. Again, note that how Vonasten and Crossfire coordinating their pushes up here in the north. The Wehrmacht players just aren't nearly as coordinated. Again, build otherwise they do seem a bit coordinated, but again, just in terms of how they operate on the battlefield is nowhere near as coordinated. And this is probably the big advantage here for Vonasten and Crossfire. They just working in unison, they are synchronized. In the south here now, of course, the big thing having the south there. On north, they are pushing to the south as well, though this is just Vonasten though, providing mostly just a bit of light vehicle and artillery support here for his northern teammate, but that is going to be working out quite well enough. Double pack forces will start up the AC theoretically if they can sort of catch it, but so far it's happening faster here than either German player can react to when they also have to deal with a big infantry push into the south here. There you go, pop smoke, commanders. Oh, might be able to get the AC here. No, it gets away. Close one there, though. Close one. We got lots of Telemans up there for the German players, but so far they're not really hitting anything. And there you go, commanders rushing through the smoke to rush the German positions. Dieter still hasn't chosen a doctrine. We got take up there for both their players, but nothing happening with it. It's over yet. Grenade off. Oh, there you go. We got the Support first for Deinhard, despite being Dieter the first one to attack. Interesting. Interesting. Victory points whilst the Germans do have a fat lead here over the Allies. They got 407 versus the Allies 315. Straight into the MB42 there. Back here, bunker or support almost done. Still nothing there for Dieter. I mean, we got mortars on the way there for Deinhard. They're certainly, shall we say, splitting up more and more in their build orders. Dieter continues, I think, though, to just float resources compared to Deinhard. Fuel and manpower, they're not really much happening. Oh, we do have the fuel cache, though. We do have the fuel cache. Excellent. Excellent. Still needs the support corps. We'll see here what Deinhard goes for, but the looks of it, it could be a Panzer IV, which shouldn't be helpful, though Stugs could also be useful. Big push into the Grenadiers. Bunker down, mortar firing up here, MB42 sniper Grenadiers moving in there, slow pressuring. Wouldn't I think the abilities to sneak up here to arrest the northern fuel point there, draw away maybe some attention from the centre. Got 16 kills, and incendiary explodes around here on the sniper. Good work there, pretty much wins the engagement in the centre. In the south here, sniper with 20 kills, and there you go, gets the anti-aircraft half-track. A blow to Vonasten, won't easily forget. It will keep him up in it late at night with the scenes of that burning half-track scorched into his skull. Though he might be able to get the 2 there with the AC. And there you go. Pack 40, Panzerfaust off. Gets away as well. Nice save. Can't grab that 50 caliber though. Oh, incendiary explodes around here. Might go. Oh, close one. He might actually lose the sniper if he isn't careful. Forcing retreat here. Nice saving the Imp of Vonasten. Got the M20 moving up as well here. Rushing in. Support McCop, and there we go. Both are going for Panzer IV. So once more, the synchronized build order seems to be happening. But again, in terms of just how they move, they are notably less coordinated here than the Allies. Lieutenant here as the Grenadiers. Healing and forcing, setting out for the next big push. Dieter's still not using a doctrine. I wonder what he's planning here. I mean, Luftwaffe's supply doctrine is the only one that stands out, but I don't think we're going to be seeing the same stuff we saw there from N6 and Murder, where they just made a beautiful coordinated use of that to just push fast for some big armor. Gunnish infantry, there you go. Commanders creeped up for a very nice assault there. Well played by Crossfire. And there you go, Vonasten making another push, and machine gun trying to deal with that. That's going to definitely need some Panzer IV support to halt up this advance by Vonasten, who definitely seems to be stalling here now for the Pershing. We haven't seen any additional tech here. We've seen bars and bazookas being handed up, but beyond that, there's not really anything else going on there. So there you go, 2 Panzer IVs rolling out here for the German army, the Panzerlehr, Panzerdivision. Commandos sneaking forth. And trending up, backed up here by the 50 caliber. Sniper there with 23 kills. 24, excellent work. Commanders letting push back by the Panzer IV. We got the AC there, but actually one thing that's worth noting here with the Allies, there's actually a bit of a gap in terms of dealing with armor. That's actually a bit of an oversight. See, I mean, most of the knights basically got the AC, and I mean, with a really bit of good luck, it might be able to take on a Panzer IV, but otherwise it's not really the best spot. There we go. Got the Pak 40 though. Sniper the nearby to support. There we go. Good kill. 20 notches on that rifle, and there you go. Section pushed back. AC could be pursued by the Panzer IV. Of course, needs to be careful not to extend either. Who knows what is here hiding in the fog of war. In the south here, Panzer moving up with Grenadier support, sniper support as well here. Vonasten in full retreat as his forces were beaten by the Panzer. And he's saying we go. Teching, he realised there's quite some time for him going for the Pershing, so he's going to go for the Captain. Again, part of the usual stall part element for the strategy, and he's going to go for anti-tank guns most likely to deal with the enemy tanks. There we go. And finally, 17 minutes in the game, though still not 20 minutes. I mean, that's still super late. He does go for mechanized here, an interesting choice. Might go for the command tank. No, he goes for howitzers actually. He's going for artillery to that way shatter the Allies and their will to fight. The artillery, Jürgen, you see, is a great moral weapon. Isn't it also just a great weapon? Well, it's that too, but it really wrecks the morale. If they survive, it is. Panzer IV going for a bit of blitz there. He's going to try and take out the Crom. There you go, we got the AC moving in. I don't think he's down to the thing now. Oh! Need to be careful, he might try and stand it up. But then again, he's getting closer to the Grenadiers. He might just finally buy it with the AC there. And there you go, the AC goes down. Oh, that's good effort there with it, but in the end, might have just pushed a bit too farther there than he can actually hold out for. Troops are holded by the MD4 to the Grenadiers. Anything else? Panzer IV falling back here in the south. Much stronger now. Defensive position backed up by the Panzer IV. Pushing forward with the 50 caliber. Oh, Pack misses the M20. Look like their sniper opening up. 27 kills. And there we go. Sees an opportunity going for the sniper here, but getting Panzer fast. And now the Panzer IV sits upon it. Fast, no extended here. Got to a confident, and now it gets struck here by the armored fist of the Reich. There you go. Pops out the crew, assuming he's going to take it out with the Panzer IV, but no, he doesn't. He doesn't. The M20 can now be used by the German army. Madness. Got more smoke off here. We got the Rifle Lieutenant moving in, the Panzer IV standing on watch. Howitzer there is good to find. We'll have to see what it ends up firing at. No additional take over there for the Germans, additional armor. Howitzer is just sort of, oh, there we go. I was about to say flexing its muscles, but now it's actually doing something with those muscles, shifting the howitzer. Pack 4 that was abandoned. There you go. M20 crewed up. Heinz is sort of hiding out there. He's trying to find, I imagine, something there. My God, these Americans are so sloppy. Where's the ammunition? I'm finding hot dogs and donuts. What is a donut anyway? It looks tasty, but I probably shouldn't eat it since it's been on the floor. Pack 4 is a double up, being rushed. His sniper equipping a lot of troll. Panzer IV falling back here in the face of Crossfire's Cromwell assault. Sniper does in fact go down here to the British infantry sections. Brutal stuff here, and there you go. Panzer IV rolling a bit back. Pack 40 crewed up. Howitzer unleashing hell there on the Allies, taking out the house there, but nothing in it. Still, it does deny a strong point there for Vonasten and Crossfire if they were to fight from it. Panzer is the sections. Cromwell sneaking up there. Pack Force only about to back it up if he tries to focus it out too far. There we go. Shots missing. Panther 1 was down. Close to 52 as well there, but quick to fall back there. Sensible move, I think, there by Deinhard. We got smoke bombs in here from Dieter. He's also floating a lot of manpower. Really should be doing something with it. Is he planning a tier 4 move? Still nothing there from either player. Pentagonese, I think, would be a great choice here for Dieter. Pentagonese, I think, in general, solid choices, really. Lieutenant Officer, we're crewing up. They're going to do something for a light machine on the way there. Say good, say good. Got the commanders there hard at work, nabbing munitions. And I got hiccups. Lovely. No, the Allies actually do not have any fuel caches. Would not be a bad idea for them either. Still no tier 4. Dieter there's definitely floating too much manpower for me to be comfortable with that. Turn there doing what he can. I mean, he could build more fuel caches, he could take up, he could go for panzer grenadiers, he could build bunkers. Like, there's a lot he could be doing with 1,000 munitions, so that's really something that he needs to, you know, start doing stuff with. Of course, he does have the M20 there, and his servers, of course, already upgraded with armored skirts, courtesy of the Yankees. Pushing back here, need to be careful there. Howitzer getting actually some kills in there, very nice, very nice. This time it's shooting at something else. Oh, right here with the two bases meet. In fact, they're rather close to each other. Oh, direct hit on the ambulance. 4 kills. Bad news there for Vonasten, bad news. M20 there falling back, covering up the Pack 40 here. Laying down heavy 50 caliber fire there. In the centre of the Panther falls and watching up north here. Deinhard's not making amazing progress. Dieter spending some manpower there. Good, good, but could easily be doing more with it. Still feels like there's not much. We got M6 mines down there from Crossfire. That is the regular mines, so there's not the M20 mines. Panzer 4 roaming about here, back here in the base. We still having a lot going on there. Commanders there running down the grenadiers. And there we go. Manpower expenditure is going for another sniper. Good God, that's going to be brutal there for the Allies, depending on the situation. In particular, since the counter for National hat to them is now in German hands. Cromwell going for the Panther 4 grenadiers nearby. Quick Panther first it off here. So a lot of aggression. It's also worth noting now where initially Vonasten and Crossfire had a much more fluid, shall we say, teamwork. It's rather now sort of breaking down a bit. They're sort of more working their own sectors a bit more like the Germans, and that's certainly also, I think, working more to the favour of the Germans. You can see the Vonasten going on hunting here with double anti-tank guns. Vonasten, though, it's all starting to get pretty closer to the Pershing tank, which is going to be a problem for the Germans. Though theoretically, again, if the Germans were to take out and get some bigger armour out, they could probably threaten this. But again, so far now the Dieter Deinhard, in fact, going for more than one Panther 4. Nor they going for tier 4. I mean, you know, Panthers or Sturmpanthers on that could really hurt it. Howitzer firing again. I imagine he's. He's going here for the 50 cal machine gun. He's certainly being flexible with this artillery piece. Fuel point grab. And there we go, tier 4 for Dieter. Deinhard is yet to go for it. Got the 6-pounder guns being hauled forward here by Crossfire for King and Country. And an Austrian for Deinhard. That's an interesting thing. I mean, he's probably trying to stall here for the Elephant tank destroyer, leaving Dieter then to pull for Panthers and Sturmpanzers when necessary. Big push of the captain of the Airstones. So he just continues to rain down, not really hitting anything. Panthers 4 and 20 on the move though. Grenadiers backing up. Some heavy fighting here in the southern woods. And up here in the north, we got a huge turmoil going on. Cromwell rushing in there. Panther 4 falling away. Panther fast off. Does enough. Pack 4 being overwhelmed. Cromwell there stalled up, but need to save the Pack 4. The Austrian almost done. In the south here, Panther 4 continues skirmish there as Vonasten slowly pushing ahead, but it's not enough. Cromwell falling back here under cover of smoke, provided by Vonasten. Great teamwork there. 2 thumbs up. Austrian out here for Deinhard. Dieter has yet to build the heavy panzer corps, though that should definitely be a priority, and then getting something up from it. Cromwell there down to half health. More smoke down there. as he basically tries to back out of this. Panzer IV, they're rushing in. You can see that Dieter's trying to back. I mean, he's calling in a smoke screen as well to basically obfuscate the line of fire of the anti-tank guns, ensuring his Panzer IV can safely go for the Cromwell. Sharp play there by Dieter. Very sharp play. That is a lot of smoke that's just being chained off from both sides. Cromwell down though, 6-pounder gun there, can't deal with the Panzer IV again, he can fall back, undercover smoke, great work. Flak Panzermen to back up the Grenadiers and further ensure the safety of the Panzer IV's retreats. Excellent push there, excellent play there by the Germans. Also really great attempt there by the Allies to save the Cromwell. In this case, just not enough. Back here, Panzer IV being repaired, heavy Panzer Corps still not happening there for Dieter, should probably be happening soon. Deinhard though is not far from the Elephant Tank Destroyer, the M20 is still at it. Grenadiers grabbing the victory point here. Victory point's whilst the Germans still deep. We've got a Firefly on the way. The Crossfire. Vonasten is very close to the Pershing. He just needs some manpower. But will it be enough? Double snipers there roaming about. We got 39 kills and we got 1. We also got an M6. He's laying down mines. He's laying down more of the anti-tank mines than Vonasten ever did. Oh, it'd be funny if Vonasten hit that mine with this Pershing. That would be beautiful. That would be absolutely out of this world ironic if he's basically got taken out by a mine from his own vehicle that got captured by the Germans. Elephant around there though, fought Deinhard. Pershing rolling out there. Heavy Panzer Corps still not going up. I definitely feel like that's no study. Did lose both snipers, I believe, to the land matches. Good call in there though by Crossfire. Heavy Panzer Corps are going up. Very good, very good. Pershing going up. Oh. Yes, this way. Go this way, Vonasten. Please. It's very safe, I assure you. Very safe. And he doesn't fall for it. Smart one, that Vonasten. Pershing rolling ahead here. Elephant moving up, though. Direct hit here on the Pershing from the Elephant Tank Destroyer. Incendiary pins rounds laying down a wall of death there. Good hit on the Pershing. Main gun out. Bad news there for Vonasten's Pershing. Oh, mine spotted, but not for long. In the south here, good push here for the fuel plant. There's a machine gun bunker though waiting to ruin all of this. And there we go. The M20 on the way. Panther on the way as well here for Dieter. And there you go, going straight for the commandos, rushing away. Good lord, where does those Germans get an American car from? Probably Lend-Lease. I don't think they leased the enemy. Well, they made an exception here. But I'm sure they would never do that in the future. Panther almost down there for Dieter. Fixing up the Pershing there. Hard work from all of them. So many welders on the same spot. I can't imagine that can be entirely safe. Sniper there bleeding away. Pershing good to go. You might want to bring up some more armor. I don't think you can rely entirely on just one Pershing here, to be honest. That might be what I call a bit too optimistic. There you go. Panther out here for Dieter. And the Panzer to be shown. Small push here. He's laying down more mines with the M20. Ooh. Fancy. There we go. The Ostwind here versus the infantry. Grenadiers are falling back in the face of the Pershing. Need to get up the Elephant Tank so to hold that. In the west here, artillery fire just raining down on the German positions. Close hitting the sniper there, but so far none quite hitting. Pack 4 those taking mine losses. In fact, it gets wiped. Panzer 4, Panther moving in. Pack lost somewhere. That's probably that one actually. And there you go. Pushing forward to the Panzer 4. Firefly is nowhere to be seen. There you go though. Commander spotting for the Firefly. Great weak Panther moving in here. Might actually try and rush the Firefly. A bit bold here, but if you're supported by the Panther, it might just work out. And there you go. Commander's spotted. Shot. There you go. Panther goes straight for the Firefly. Decides not to pursue. We got double land masses up there for Crossfire, but we'll say not enough armor to really just take advantage of whatever chaos they just cause. In the center, we got the Panther 4, the Osprey, and the Elephant just hanging back here. Howitzer, I think, is still added here for him. 5 kills so far, close to eventually 2. The ambulance is actually British now. Fancy that. Good lord, how do the Americans practice medicine? Most of this is chocolate. Good Lord, Terence, you're right.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Hanging back here, the Germans are slowly pushing back the Allies. The Germans seem to have hit a bit of a critical mass of their armour, whereas the Allies are not really concentrated sufficiently in armour, I think, to really break up. And the anti-tank, while numerous, aren't quite, I think, being sufficient to set up. Partly that, I think, due to the map design, which is not necessarily always fully amazing for anti-tank guns. Handful falling back there, close to 22. House shattered entirely. The Allies need, I think, to do something drastically to turn the fight around, and we've got a command tank out here for Dieter. Great hit on the Panther. There you go, Firefly ambush, it takes it out. Bit of a mistake, I think, by Dieter, unless the intention of doing it. And there you go, rushing up with the Panther for the Firefly, pretty risky. Good hit there on the Firefly, though, easily penetrate his armour. Takes a hit in return, there you go. M20 finally goes down. Big push here, swarming assault there by Vonasten. Pershing, sadly not following in the wake of it, you know, it's just not providing that vital critical armoured mass and hitting that M6 mine. You got the Panther blitzing up here. Oh, big push here, completely annihilating Vonasten anti-tank defences. Making way for the Elephant. Ambulance in dire straits. And he's moving forwards. Close quarters land matches barrage. It's a rocket shotgun, but it's shooting a bit too far, missing everything. Elephant is just shrugging it off. Is someone knocking, Ludwig? I don't know. I can't hear you. The Americans are shooting at us. The south here, commanding, holding back the infantry. Panther just waiting for something to happen. Something seems like it blew up, but I'm not entirely sure what. Person being fixed up. Bit of shooting there from the command tank. Panther is on the way there for Dieter rather late, but never too late for the party. The Panzer Party. So far, it seems like there's been no chance of them getting off the M6 entertainment. There's something deliciously ironic. I mean, most American players never use these, so the idea of losing one, the Germans then using it, and then the Americans having this stuff stuck on them would be just amazing, out of this world. I would really love to see it. Combined arms here, finally from Vonasten, but I feel like this is a bit too late. But it's going to notice high rate of fire there in the Pershing again. High rate of fire, can really just punch through fast. As long as there's infantry nearby, otherwise it's doing nothing. Which is in the case now the Pershing moved to fight, and there it goes straight into the Elephant, which punches easily through the armour there. Fun fact, the first Pershing loss, I believe, was acted to a Nassau tank assault, which actually has the same gun as the Elephant. But there you go, Pershing down. A sundering blow there to Vonasten. Graham here with a victory point here. The Allies are not doing too well here. Triple land matches for Crossfire. Can't help but feel like he's a record that's sort of gone stuck on the same sort of track there. Just repeating the same thing there, without necessarily, you know, it making a lot of sense. Like, I think more armor would help here rather than more land mattresses. That's just me. That is just me. Firefly moving up there eventually too. Oh, baited into the mine, please! Dieter, into the mine! Ah, scheiße. Panther going for it. Good hit, good hit. 6-pounder gun there pushing back the Panther. Return rushing in for the victory point. Nice move there by Vonasten, probably enough. Big gun there, push there, a bit of a blob to be honest. Pack 40, Panther shooting there, almost got the Firefly, but not quite. There you go, damaged engine, land matches fine. They're going to use the sniper, almost taking them all out. Full retreat, the sniper, in fact, almost goes down to a single rocket. Big push to the centre, we got smoke screen off here from Vonasten. And there you go, Vonasten Crossfire surrenders. The Allies were forced to fall back. The Allied push did not succeed. Germany held strong. It was a bit rough there at certain times, and then they pulled through. Despite, I would say, some initially good play there, Vonasten Crossfire, but I feel like their force composition at some points just rather went a bit off. I mean, Vonasten initially used some smoke, but at rather critical times, I feel like they didn't use it very actively to support those pushes, which made it easy for the Germans to defend. And similarly, I think Crossfire just went for way too many land matches. Like, that was just silly. And also, I think Vonasten, while playing for the Persian, they should have had the opportunity at some point to bring up additional armor to support it. Didn't, and that I think also made it easier for the Germans to deal with it. Plus, fuel castle would have been great for them. That was also, I think, a great move there by Dieter. The German strategy was a bit, I think, weak in the start, but certainly managed to come around in the mid to late game there with some good moves. Good use of smoke there to support their pushes, I think, to at least, well, lesser degree. And some other sort of fun bits. Sadly, though, we did not get to see any M6 anti-tank mines immobilize Allied armor. That would have been amazing for the reasons already mentioned. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it. And if you like what we do, you can donate or pledge on Patreon. And links are in the video description. This is Imperial Lynching. Cheers. Thank you for watching. You all are a wonderful audience. And see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye.